Goals are promises that you make to yourself. And for me, when I set a goal or I make a plan, I don't veer from it. And when the plans change, it can be actually quite painful for me. So I want to talk a little bit about how I set a goal and what it means to me. And for me particularly, I know that running a coaching company, and we have over 20 coaches that help students, I sometimes need a coach too. So for example, in my health life, I was trying to lose 20 pounds and I was doing it on my own. It was not working. I'm so good at so many things and I thought I could do anything. But somehow having a coach by my side who I had to text every single day, I weighed myself in the morning, I worked out 1 or 2 times a day, it really held me accountable. And I lost weight that I saw numbers on the scale that I hadn't seen since college. And that was huge for me. So I would say goal setting sometimes can involve the need for a coach to be involved or a mentor. From a business standpoint, I hired an incredible consultant who kept me very on track. Every single week I had to have a call. And if I didn't do my homework, which if you think about it, I run a tutoring company. So I have to do my homework. Otherwise, what do I do for a living? And every single week I had to report back and do my homework. There was actually kind of a fear of letting her down or feeling like a failure to myself that I had set this goal and I'm not hitting it. And also another thing I do is I talk about my goals a lot. So for example, this year, I'm like 2016 is my year. It's my year and I'm gonna have 2,000 students that I help with my online program called College Shortcuts. It's going to happen and it has to happen. And I've already set my mind to it. So what happens is people sometimes can experience analysis paralysis or they experience scatterbrained. So it's, I have to do this, 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 and this. And the other night I was having dinner with my mom and she was literally rattling off her to-do list to me. And I don't know if after that conversation she's going to remember the 50 tasks that she listed, but I will say that because I have a planner, I have a list of things, I write it down, I keep my personal and my work separate because the priorities on both can be different. And I'm very particular on making sure that I stick to my list because if I just talk about it and I don't have it written somewhere, it actually never happens. So goals are promises you make to yourself. And when you don't do it, I don't know, for me, I feel really icky on the inside. And that's why I think goal setting can be very easy if you make them realistic and you break them into little chunks.